Good morning, Eagles. We're officially beginning course registration for the 22-23 school year. Starting today and running through this week, you'll be able to select the electives that you're most interested in taking next school year. Please keep in mind that registration currently is only for your electives. Your academic placements for next school year will be based off of test scores, district and school policies, grades, and teacher recommendations. As we move through the rest of this school year, there will be an opportunity for you and your guardians to view your academic course placements and to request changes. Registration for your elective courses will be entirely online. In all of your classes, your teachers should have a flyer with a QR code. This QR code links straight to the registration sheet. The link to the sheet is also posted on our school's website and was just emailed to all of your individual school board email addresses. Because the sheet is entirely web-based, you can access it from your phone, tablet, or personal or school computer. If you do not have access to a personal device, Ms. Ayatarola has a floor of computers in the Media Center that are at your disposal. Embedded in the registration sheet and also emailed to you is a document with all of our courses and course descriptions. As you consider the electives that are best suited for you, we encourage you to read these course descriptions. If you have questions about certain courses, your counselors will be available all this week during the lunch period. You'll find them in the main hallway of the cafeteria. Stop by and talk to them. Get your questions answered so that you're able to make educated choices for yourself. Speaking of communicating with your counselors, at the bottom of the registration sheet, you're going to see a comments box. This box is intended for you to leave questions, notes, or points of concern for your counselor. Your counselor will read these comments and will do his or her best to take your questions or notes into consideration when building your schedule. Please use this comments box for all questions related to registration. With over 2,200 students and only 5 counselors, this is the best system for keeping your communications organized so that your voices are heard. Please do not email your questions or concerns. Use the comments box on the registration sheet.
The first thing to consider when choosing your elective classes is meeting graduation requirements. Academic courses are assigned based on progression, but the fine arts and the physical education and elective courses are flexible enough to be chosen by the student. Fine arts could include things like the performing arts, visual arts, design and technology, digital information technology, or 2 years of ROTC. Elective courses should also align with post-secondary goals. Students who are wishing to go straight to a four-year college after high school should take elective classes that increase their academic rigor by taking extra academic, AP, and foreign language courses. While foreign language is not a graduation requirement, it is required for university admissions and the Bright Future Scholarship Program. We offer Spanish and Chinese on our campus, with many more options offered through Florida Virtual School. Our career academies give students experiences and exposures to different career fields. They offer industry certification in a lot of the academies and prepare students for further education within those career fields. Students considering anything in the military should consider taking the JROTC courses, which offer information and experiences in leadership. And lastly, students should think about taking elective courses where they're interested or have activities which they like to do, like art or music or PE and sports. Dual enrollment opportunities allow students to take college courses while they're still in high school, either on our campus or through Polk State. Students wanting to increase their academic rigor or get some of their AA degree requirements out of the way can take these courses instead of elective courses. Counselors will have a dual enrollment meeting in April where students can learn more information about the dual enrollment process. Students can access the online registration form using the QR code on the flyer they'll get in class or on the registration part of the webpage. The same form will be used for all of our current students who will be in grades 10 through 12 next year. Students will choose 6 elective courses, with the first choice being their top priority, the second choice being their second most important, the third is the next important. The number 1 choice is prioritized in scheduling, so most everyone will get their first choice. Counselors will do their best to schedule students into their second and third elective choices, but may need to use the fourth, fifth, or sixth choices if the other courses won't fit into the schedule or the courses fill up. More information on elective choices can be read under elective descriptions on our website. Remember, the academic courses are scheduled based on academic courses, grades, and testing data, so main academic courses are not chosen on this form. Students will enter their first name, their last name, their student ID number, including the 5300, and then their school email address. The parent email address is optional. Then you will choose your grade level. The grade level will then take you to the next page. The first choice is the priority elective. They are in alphabetical order by their academy or the subject area and will include any prerequisite information. Select the first choice, then go on to select the second choice, the third choice, the fourth choice, and the fifth choice and sixth choice elective courses. If you are interested in taking dual enrollment courses on campus or at Polk State, you can indicate here, then plan on attending the dual enrollment information meeting in April. Lastly, the comment section is to provide input on requested academic levels or other important information needed when scheduling. Once submitted, students will receive a confirmation email to their school email provided that includes their 6 elective choices. You have the option to update and resubmit these courses through Friday, February 18th. This is an example of what the elective registration confirmation email will look like. In May, students can see all their courses on Student Portal and will have one more chance to make updates to these courses prior to the end of the school year. It's important to carefully select courses now and make updates prior to summer because changes will not be allowed once schedules are completed over the summer. If you have questions about any of these elective courses or accessing this Google form, you can ask your teachers, and counselors will be available in the food court during all lunches during this week.
You're going to be able to access the registration sheet all week long. This means that you can submit your top 6 selections today and then go home and discuss these selections with your guardians. Should you decide to change your mind about some of your choices, simply resubmit your sheet with your updated selections. Basically, you could submit as many times as you need to until the end of the day Friday. At the end of the day this Friday, the registration sheet will no longer be accessible. Your counselors will pull the information from the sheets and only your most recent submissions of courses will be seen and considered. It's very important that you make your elective selections this week. If you do not submit a registration sheet, your counselor will pick your electives for you, and you may not be able to request changes later. Please understand that we make decisions about how to staff our school and how to build our schedules based primarily off of your selections. We try to build in as many opportunities as possible for you to make educated choices and for you to discuss these choices with your counselor, teachers, and guardians. Near the end of the semester, like late April or May, you'll be able to access your course requests, including your academic placements, on the student portal. At that time, we will advertise one more opportunity to request changes. Past that point, opportunities for changes will be severely limited. Please use this week to make thoughtful choices for next year. Please have conversations with your teachers and at home so that you can make the best selections for yourselves. Thank you.